So Mr. Kayode TaniOlu is one of the volunteers from the US. So I would like you to tell us, actually, you just said something that prompted this interview. You said, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I mean, that's just poignant. So tell me why you decided to volunteer. And first of all, what's your area of specialization?
I'm a cloud architect and DevOps engineer. What that means is I build infrastructure. I'm a consultant at NASA. So anytime you see any aircraft go into space, I don't want to say I'm the only one that designs the infrastructure that supports such efforts, but I am involved. And I've done that for the last 4 years.
Okay, very well. So why did you volunteer to be? So Mr. TaniOlu is also one of the Nigerians in diaspora. So we came here in Nigeria, we're in Abuja right now for the Diaspora Day. And there's a parallel session that we're also hosting for 5 days, the IT seminar workshops. So why did you decide to volunteer to help the students?
When I left the Federal Civil Service in 1996, I've always done this. This is part of me. Because right now in the DC metro area, that's in Washington, DC, Virginia, Maryland, I have trained over 1,000 Nigerians for free. And the average person earns $120,000 a year. So if you translate that, it's almost about 4 trillion naira every year that Nigerians earn from the things I've done to pull them out of driving cabs, working at McDonald's, being security guards. They are in various parts of IT. I just want to continue this because it gladdens me when you can positively impact somebody in a way that would change their lives forever, in a way that they can take care of their families and all their God-given attributes and talents can be put to use. So I just like doing this.
So what area of IT do you specialize in?
I design cloud, anything cloud infrastructure. I design entire development environments like in a DevOps tool chain. A DevOps tool chain includes a source code control, a source code repo for software or code that is shared with you. Those are the modules from which you build new software. Then there's an artifacts repo where what that means is that any time you finish constructing or building your software, where you keep it. Then there's a continuous integration and continuous delivery server, and there's a code quality tool, and there's a building tool. So there are many moving pieces. So for a complete DevOps tool chain, from writing code to final delivery or deployment, there could be like 8 pieces. I designed those from scratch for production, for testing, and for development. So that's what I do.
So for this class here, for this workshop, is there a specific area that you're focusing on?
Yes, Python programming, and to share from a very high level what I do every day in life, because, for example, in a DevOps environment, DevOps, by the way, means development and operations. Development as in coding, operations as in monitoring the deployment of what's been coded and see how you can bring about process improvement. But it requires collaboration. That's the whole reason why the industry has gone agile and there's so much collaboration. So that's what I've tried to share with the children, well, the participants. There are about 200 of them. That one person cannot take on the whole thing. They have to collaborate with their peers in the different fields to form groups, project teams.
So what would you say? I know that I'm part of this team and how difficult it was for us to raise a lot of money to even get down, to get down here. Not to buy our own tickets, but we decided to buy our own tickets, but we're looking for support from the diaspora. So what would you say to people in the diaspora what would you say to them to support this program, this initiative?
I think it's an effort, a noble effort. It's not important that I'm part of it. For the times that I've been doing this, and just like you have been, we've been paying our way here.
Right.
But beyond that, it's an effort, I think, every Nigerian in the diaspora needs to line up behind.
Yes.
This is just a small effort. We can only go so far. I mean, we reach people in Kaduna, some people came from Kano, Bauchi, Plateau, Nasarawa State, Niger State, and the Federal Capital.
We should probably be able to take the
There
program
could be
to
other
them.
teams that will go
That will
to
go
other
to them.
parts
That's what
of
we're
the
looking
country.
to be able to work.
Yes,
effectively,
so
yes.
I mean, and that's going to require considerable effort
Funding,
and sponsorship,
yeah.
funding.
Yeah. So we're asking people to support this program. Thank you so much, my brother. I
Thank
really
you very
appreciate
much.
you.
Thank
Okay.
you for talking to me.
Okay, take care.